Hi you guys! Oh my god, my face looks so scary when I did that. Hey guys! Hi guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Hi YouTube.
What are you doing? You playing?
Pirates.
You guys playing pirates? Are we going camping today? Silly. As you can see, I have found an alternative to my camera. It's not a very good alternative. As you can see, the quality doesn't seem to be that good, and hopefully the sound is okay, but I'm recording on my laptop, so there's a little camera, which I didn't even realize that there's a camera on my laptop, and I have the means to record and do all that fun stuff through my video editor, so I'm just picking up on that right now. I wanted to tell you guys a story to kind of figure out what the video is gonna look like, blah blah blah. This is not recent by any means. This happened when I was working at the movie theater. I quit in September or something, around that area of 2014. So, but while I was working there, I had created lots and lots of memories, most of them good, but some not so good. And Sean got into a lot of Sean-nanigans. Yes, it was a strip mall. There's the movie theater, and then there's an Other Mothers, which was a secondhand baby store, and then a Shopco and a Winco, and a nail store and all that. So there's a bunch of different stuff there, and it was just always crowded, always crazy, especially during the holiday season. The front of the movie theater was regular parking lot, and then there's the aisles of the parking lot, where you would drive to get out of the parking lot, and there was this aisle that leads you to get onto the main street that people are already driving on or whatever. And the problem about that is everybody, including my mom did this all the time, everybody who is exiting the parking lot and they're getting on, they're taking that, it has to be a left, they have to take a left to merge in with everybody else, blah blah. And everybody that exits the parking lot, they automatically assume that they have the right-of-way when there's already people on the, road. Drawing a diagram. Thank God. I'm totally confusing. I don't even, I'm not even following myself.
Okay. So,
I don't know if you can see it yet.
So what's going on here? This says Sean, and this was the direction I was headed, and this would be the back parking lot.
Yeah, back here, up here is the back parking lot, and then this all over here is the front parking lot.
Those are parking spots.
Those are parking spots.
That would be in a little those an island, the grass.
Yeah,
island.
the grass island.
The trees. They come through here, and they're supposed to stop because that's just the law. They're supposed to stop there. They usually don't, and it can cause an accident.
Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so there's that. For example, my mom, if she was parked in one of these little parking spots, then when she was pulling out of this area right here, she comes to pull out, and she's going to turn, and she's going to turn and start driving down here to get onto the, street, and then, take her turns or whatever. Well, nobody ever stops here. Everybody just rolls on through. And there's people coming through here and people coming through here. And all the time there are almost accidents. All the time. All the time. So, thank you, Sean, so much for helping me with that. I really do appreciate it. There was a magical day that I was at work, doing my thing. At the movie theater, I was always behind the counter. I was always the one behind the counter, which was super convenient for this situation. But it was a regular thing for Sean and, you know, sometimes our friend Zach or our friend Wendy, which was Zach's girlfriend at the time, and, you know, our friend Cody, Kendra, you know, like, Sean and all our friends would always come to, you know, visit me and say hi to me or say what's up to me. All my coworkers knew them, all my, you know, my bosses, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knew them. So it was all cool. It was fine, you know, whatever. So, I was, you know, at work, and, I had a line full of customers on my concessions and on my ticket. But thank God, Aaliyah was not with him during this point, but, so him and, Sean and Zach were gonna go over to the mall, or go pick up Aaliyah, or do something. They were leaving to go do something. They left, and I was at, you know, I was at work doing my thing, you know, behind the counter. And then all of a sudden, I see Zach, you know, like, all wide-eyed, you know, at, in the back of the line of the customers, and he, like, you know, comes past all of them and comes up to me, like, right up next to me. He's all, like, wide-eyed and crazy-looking, and he's just like, I don't know what to do. Sean just got attacked in the parking lot. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? He's like, this big old Mexican just attacked him in the parking lot. And I was like, what? I can't help you right now. Like, I've got a line full of customers. You gotta go find my boss, you know? So he went off to go find my boss, and I'm just sitting there with a, you know, like, all these questions, like, wondering what the hell's going on outside as I see Zach and my boss book it outside, you know? And I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what's happening? You know, like, I was just sitting there wondering, like, what the hell happened? Because that's all he told me was Sean got attacked by a big Mexican in the parking lot. So finally, after what seems like years, I finally get through all my customers, and I don't remember if I just took it upon myself to run outside and see what was going on, or if my boss came in, you know, to tell me I could go outside. But either way, it was all cool for me to go outside and talk to Sean and Zach and my boss and everybody and figure out what the hell had happened. Sean was out there and his shirt was ripped, blah, 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 you know, and he was smoking a cigarette, and Zach was out there, my boss was out there talking to him, and so apparently what had happened was that road that I just explained to you guys, that wretched, freaking terrible road that bad drivers like to just zoom on through, well, Sean was on the other road. So Sean, like he was trying to explain, Sean was, you know, right here. He was, like, you know, on this road, and this bad driver lady, she was coming through this way. Well, she didn't stop like all the bad drivers do, and she almost hit Sean. Or Sean, you know, almost hit her. I don't remember how it happened. And Sean, you know, got super pissed and annoyed, and so he sticks his little finger out the window. Usually when you know, flip somebody off and cuss at them or whatever, you think it's just, you know, gonna be the end of it, you know, like whatever, and no. There was somebody following him now.
I just continued on going to the back of the back parking lot, and I hear these tires squealing behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And I had my buddy Zach in the passenger seat, and you know, I'm not stupid. I fucking knew right away, like, oh shit, this guy, you know, he's got a problem. If I, you know, I tried parking, you know, just like it, like nothing happened, you know, just pretending like it was all good, and he parked right behind me, so I can't pull out if I wanted to, and he starts, oh, and I forgot to mention, he's just some random fucking guy, as far as I know. He's a third car, like, was behind her. I don't even know where the fuck he came from. He could have fell out of the sky. I have no clue. And, so he hops out, and he's a pretty big Mexican. I was intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. So he comes up, you know, like, you know, oh, you think you're tough, you think you're hard. So what do? It was like, fuck you, man, I'm not fucking scared of you, you know. He swings at me, and if anyone's ever been in a fight, ever, you know that pretty much know when someone's about to punch you. It's like a stance, or you can tell when someone's gonna try and punch you. So I ducked, and he swung over my head, and I went for his legs and just picked him up and dropped him down. The lady who almost hit me was there. So I think they might have known each other just because of their demeanor towards each other. And she was pulling me off, and that's, I think, how my shirt got ripped in the first place. Because, let's face it, I was trying to fight this guy now. And, you know, so she was pulling me off, and yeah, that was that. And are you telling the full story here?
Okay, so I'll take it from here. Thank you, Sean. I really do appreciate it. You're a great storyteller.
You know, he was wearing like track pants. You know what I mean? Like fucking gangbanger, fucking like they weren't like sweatpants, but they're baggy fucking like gym pants.
The baggy gym pants.
Yeah, and so he kept like pulling at the front of his waist, like his waistband, and so.
Come tell.
Yeah, so I was sketched the fuck out. We had just conveniently just been camping like a week before, and I had a machete Nicole got me for my birthday, actually, and I love it. So he stepped off a little bit, and then started to kind of like come back at me. So I just reached in my car and I pulled it out and pointed at him. I was like, "Hey, back the fuck up, dude!" And I was so fucking enraged. Pardon my French. I was so enraged. I just like. I don't even know what he said that set me off, but he said something to me that, like, I just went over the top. I just fucking raised my arm above my head and just slammed that machete down in the hood of his car, and it left a mean old dent, like, scratch/dent kind of thing, and he starts freaking out, like, "Oh, are you gonna pay for it?" And, of course, I'm like, "Hell no, get out of here." And so the lady's saying that she's gonna call the cops, and, Nicole's manager is out there talking to her and me, and she tells them, like, "Oh, hey, I called the cops. When they show up, let them know that I'm going to be in the front meeting with my mom. I was meeting my mom here." And so, I swear, it felt like 2 hours, probably like realistically like an hour and a half. But I was waiting there for a long time. I was waiting for cops. I had the machete on the fucking hood of the car. It was all ready to go. If they needed to take it, it was there. I mean, whatever. And this cop, actually, because apparently there was an accident, like we mentioned earlier, it was a strip mall. There was an accident on the other side because people were that freaking stupid. I guess he was just doing a cruise. And I don't know about you guys, okay, but pretty sure this is international for "I need help," right? So I do that at the fucking cop, and he just fucking waves at me and keeps going. So I'm all confused, like, what the hell, like, that's not once in my life ever happened. If anything, I wave at them and they stop me to make sure I'm not breaking the law. Like, I don't know what was going on. So he just kept going. I don't know. So it's been so long, I was like, alright, well, I can't leave the scene of a crime if it was reported, and trying to be responsible and thinking ahead. So I called non-emergency, the dispatch, and asked if, what the status was. When can I talk to somebody? And apparently it had never been reported. First they've ever heard of it, and so that makes me the one to have to report it now. And, yeah, everything was totally cool, actually. I had an officer call me, and he told me he didn't blame me for what I did, and told me that, hey, realistically, if he did have a gun, he would have gotten shot. So that was kind of dumb of you to instigate. And he was like, hey, yeah, you're right, but man, it was really cool about it. I was like, I would have done the same thing, Yeah, it was probably the coolest conversation I've ever had with a cop, and yeah.
So yeah, that's our story on how Sean got attacked or got in a fight at the movie theater that I worked at. So yeah, I was originally planning on telling this story, but I felt like Sean did an amazing job of it, and he did way better than I did because he was there. I just heard about it, but yeah. So I hope that this video comes out, like the editing and all that is not bad. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope to see you guys soon. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and request videos. Bye bye.